Alright, peace. So this video is literally just about to be me as I get up again because I just took another nap. I was fasting for the last 7 days, and some people have already seen the note that I left on my Instagram that said 7-day fast complete. So I'm gonna walk and talk because now that my day is kind of getting started for real, like I'm getting up and I'm seeing these snow plows hit the streets. Because yes, unfortunately, it did snow again in Ohio. We love it. I am going to get dressed while I talk. And I'm telling myself these things because this is me feeding into the trust in myself. And trust, that's something that I talked about before. Sometimes I make decisions, and I'm sure the things that I'm about to say other people can relate to. But sometimes I make decisions and I think about things, I have ideas, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to follow through with this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then I find myself in the action of doing these things as days go on and time goes by. And it'll be like one split decision that doesn't match what I said I wanted to do. And before that used to really irk me. That used to really irk me, mainly because other people were irked by it. And so I internalized that, and I allow that to be the reason why I stopped trusting myself. I feel like I really want to wear purple Aaliyah today, but I know I'm not really going outside except to step out and get some fresh air, and I'm not trying to be hot either, so we're gonna leave it at no hoodie right now. Yeah, no hoodie right now. So what I'm saying is this fast, and I told a friend of mine, I'm gonna tag her, roll up the MP. So I'm not gonna say her actual name on here unless she's comfortable with it. But I told P, I'm like, dude, as I'm explaining to you this fast thing, I realized that I wanted to share what I was fasting for and the contents of the fast, if that makes sense. Contents? I don't know another word for that. Today is Friday. Friday. I feel like red and pink right now. So, red. I forgot about this. Yes. Oversized tee for the win. Ooh, I could tell y'all about this shirt, but I'm not gonna do it. Not right now. Red and pink. I don't really want to wear these pink shorts, so, or burgundy and pink, or just one color and keep it simple. My other underwear is downstairs in the dryer because I didn't fold them yet, so maybe that's what I would do too. Okay, so yeah, talking my way through things. This fast, I had a lot of different things that I was trying to work on. And that right there was already probably my problem. A lot of things at one time. Multitasking and I are still working on being cordial and being in the same room and having the same presence. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's a process. It is a process. So there's a lot of sickness that's been flying around at my job. There's been a lot of sickness flying around in general. A lot of energy that I've been consuming from different people has taken its effect into my body that I wanted to protect myself from. Ideas and visions and dreams that I'm executing, but needing to have the power to execute, to follow through with, and physical health as well as mental health that I'm aligning with. And so the way that I was taking in the music, the food, the people, conversations, the drama, the BS, which I don't even consider myself a person who likes drama anymore. I don't get into drama, especially if it ain't got nothing to do with me. And if it got something to do with me, let's believe I'm either shutting that down right away, or I'm casing the joint to see who's a part of it and who I know not to fuck with no more. You feel me? So, and I felt all this last Friday, which was shot day, and I never actually took my shot because I was feeling the effects of everything kind of just hitting me at one time. Mind you, I was also working a double shift at work, so I'm putting so much energy into making the money to help fuel the things that I want for my life, as well as I'm constantly pouring energy into everything else but myself, which, don't get me wrong, I'm still pouring energy into myself, but I know that my focus, when I focus on something, I give my focus and time and energy into that thing or that person. So it was really just coming back to myself in a softer way. So again, I'm gonna actually start getting dressed. I'm supposed to finish my tea first because this thing was piping hot. It should be cooled down now. So this fast, the guidelines of it to me were, which I am comfortable sharing this now that it's over. I was not supposed to eat anything until after 3 p.m., which I really fluctuated that time because I just felt like it could be 3, 3:30, 4. And the first day, the initial first day, I really didn't eat anything until after 5 o'clock. And so it was like, okay, but we're going to say 3 because I should at least snack, especially when I'm going to be working. So I was like, okay, 3 o'clock. In that time frame of when I first open my eyes and get out of bed, it's only chlorophyll water, which I could have a whole backstory on chlorophyll water, but I'm not going to get into it. That stuff really tastes like you drinking plants. You feel me? Like, if you ever had chlorophyll water, let me know what that was like for you. Because I'm telling you, I took a sip and I'm like, plant. I am a plant. I identify as a plant. So, oh my goodness. I love when tea just does what it does, you know? Again, I should be getting dressed, but I'm going to take time to sip and talk. Sip and talk. Because by the time that this is done, I really should be getting dressed. So again, this fast, it was just liquids, which included chlorophyll water, regular water. For me, regular water is spring water. And I transferred from drinking out of the plastic bottle that I was getting the spring water from, and I put the water into a glass jar, which a lot of times my glass jars are, these pregos from sauces that used to be used in this household, and kombucha. A lot of people see me drink kombucha. So many things I will give credit to this person who came into my life and really elevated my life. So again, I'm a glide right through this part. My health and awareness and attention to self has really been elevated in the last 5 years, and I'm very, very grateful for it. So with that being said, again, kombucha bottles, Prego bottles, and jars, glass jars, and I don't really like the other ones, but there's it's like they call it the canning jar because there's a specific way that when you can items, you're supposed to put the seal top on and then you seal it. I don't really like those. And then also from not from concentrate, the original, it's usually from Lakewood, the brand Lakewood. They have beet juice, cranberry juice, just cranberry juice. And I've also been getting this mega antioxidant juice, but I found out that one actually does come from concentrate, and I felt it. I tasted the difference, the sugariness. So it's basically nothing with sugar, nothing added, no additives. Oh, and then hot tea or warm tea, because I have a habit of burning myself because I'm like, oh, hot. Let me go ahead and try to, and then deal with an irritated tongue for the next 3 days. So yeah. with that, that can be really difficult for me to follow when I know that a lot of times I would like to move my body and snack because I feel like, oh, I'm burning all this energy by moving. I need to refuel myself. Well, the thing that I was fueling myself with was wheat, because there's this wonderful snack. It's the original sesame sticks. Um, I like to use that as my replacement since I cannot eat nuts. Yes, I am allergic to all nuts, which that's been a long-standing joke. If you know, you know. Mm. Yeah, I couldn't even do that to myself. And it's like a mixture of sesame sticks and dried cranberries. I call them craisins, but craisins is the brand, so I just say dried cranberries. And what's another thing I would always snack on? Oh, sweets. Yeah, my sweet tooth. Mm. My sweet tooth was the thing I was known for growing up. And over time, it's like I really can't even eat the things that I say I like because I feel the effects in my teeth, in my body, in my functionality. So, we're honey buns. I would get honey buns and snack on those all day. Or oatmeal cream pie. Listen, that was a staple, especially between my dad and I and my brother. Oh, God. Mm. So, yeah, those and just a bunch of other different things that I knew I had no business snacking on, especially if it's like my first meal of the day because I'm getting up at like 4 or 5 o'clock going into work and then I'm snacking on sweets. Like, how'd that work? I almost lost my train of thought. Okay. And this definitely is not hot anymore, so. Hmm. Only liquids until 3. After 3, then I could snack on something like dried fruit. And later on, I will actually go grab that dried fruit and I will put it up to the camera so that way I can put it into the video right there where I said dried fruit, and it's like, boom, there you go. So, dried fruit, I mix dried fruit and continue to flush with liquids. And I was also supposed to be making smoothies, but I was not making my smoothies like I said I was going to. It just didn't work out. But that's okay. That is okay. Again, this is all about it is okay to not be okay. And it is okay to not follow what you originally wanted for yourself. You have to be willing to forgive yourself. And I'm actually going to post the clips of things that I've seen, like pictures of things that I've seen to remind me of this, right? After 3 o'clock, I would snack. And then when it came time for dinner, which pretty much was like 3 hours later or 4 hours later, depending on when I got home, soup. Only soup. No other type of food. No heavy sustenance. Just soup. Now the soup always, of course, has something in it. Like my mom sent me a video, not a video. She said a song in our group chat, in our family group chat, and I'll post that too. And it made me hungry. It really did make me hungry. And I think I'm gonna try that. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. But she says something, and it's a staple saying in her family, especially with her. And I truly am understanding that, embracing that into my lifestyle. Ital is vital, or some would say idle is vital. I like to add a little pizzazz on it. Ital is vital, you know? So you have things like quinoa, lentils, beans, vegetables. Those are ital. I don't know how to say that. I should probably look up the definition so that way y'all see what ital is. So yeah, there's that. And I was supposed to be going to sleep at 8 or 8:30. Which, if you know me, I'm a night owl. A night owl mixed with getting up early. That's like oil and water. Literally like oil and water. They don't really mix. So in order to give my body the best chance at thriving, to give my lifestyle the best chance at thriving, going to sleep earlier. Which a lot of times to me, I would shame myself and be like, dude, you're such an old man. Like, why would you be going to sleep so early? You know that you still got energy. You know you still got stuff to do. But that's the whole purpose of the 9 to 5. They want to rob you of your daytime so that way you don't have time to do the things you want to do to invest in yourself. But I had to break out of that. I had to find a way to make it happen. I can easily, if I time myself in a decent manner to do things in this time frame a little bit every single day, I'll be all right. Excuse me. See, exactly. However, I didn't follow that the way that I thought I would. And again, that is okay. So I'll list some of the soups that I had as well. It's very, very simple because I didn't have to make it. It was pre-made. And I trust this brand. I really do. I trust this brand. And putting my own energy over it with the seasonings that I add. So shout out to mom and dad for recommending the brand. Amy's. I'll add that again, like I said. I don't know when, but you know how you do edits and you, yeah. Okay, that's gonna be like a behind the scenes, like hear me talk to myself about what I'm gonna add in. And I didn't even explain this tea right here, roasted dandelion root mixed with lemon and ginger, which true enough, I'm trying to work away from the tea bags. However, I'm doing what works for me right now. I'm getting my stock up again on loose leaf teas. My mom supplied me before. It's up to me to learn where I can get these loose leaf teas where I'm at. And I'm, again, slowly but surely building my way up. But I got to do what I got to do right now. You feel me? So again, roasted dandelion root helps with detox. It says it right there on the thing. For detox and digestion, lemon and ginger supports a healthy digestive system. Sometimes I would have tea going to bed too. And that's okay. Start your day with tea, end your day with tea. But the idea is the warm liquids, especially in cold season, which helps throughout all the seasons, warm liquids. Old, ancient, top tier medicine. They say in the Chinese medicine, East African, and there was another one. And with Jamaican roots, of course. So yeah. I shouldn't have sworn that. Oh, not on the ground, bro. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do with this because this is gonna be a pretty long video. But I do want it to be a long video because I want to be able to talk about all of this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to step off to the side and get dressed. Yeah, I definitely have to step out of frame to put my shirt on because you gotta be cordial, you know? Can't always be out here flexing on y'all. Gotta save some shine for the rest of it. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop. Now, real talk though, I'm not a type of person that doesn't let other people shine. I can shine and you can shine too. You feel me? I can shine and you can shine too. That's the power of a Leo and being the sun sign. Is knowing that I shine on others and remind them they can shine for themselves. So, oh yeah, I like this. Big t-shirt for the win. I'm definitely gonna have to retape. It's been so long since I've worn this shirt. I still need to put my pants on. Relax. Or shorts. I don't know what I'm wearing here today. I definitely do want to retape because I want to feel smoother today. I want to feel smoother. Yeah. But like I said, I want to go into the story of this shirt, but I'm not going to do it because that's not what this video is about. But I love this shirt for so many reasons. It's like a hug from him, you know? Okay. Here, let me put this back. I don't even know what that sounds like. I guess we're going to find out. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah. Yeah. When it comes to this fasting, I still was not doing everything that I said I was going to do for this fast. And that is okay. Because I'm proud of myself for the things that I did do. And that was stay consistent and committed to fasting. Because I definitely was tempted to like say, forget it. Forget about it. I'm grateful I did not. What am I wearing for real? Because I really don't feel like wearing any shorts or pants. I just kind of want to be in my boxers. I do this. Yeah. So I guess pink and red wasn't it? Red and black. Red and black it is. This is such a big shirt. This definitely was not this big before, but like I said, it's been a long time since I've had this shirt, so it makes sense that it's not the same, and that's okay. I kind of forgot what I was doing again. I was talking about this video. The basis of this video was to share what I was doing with the fast, and knowing that my fasting did not look like what I thought it was going to look like. Oh, that sun looks so good. The light of the sun looks good, even though I can't see the sun. So again, another part of my fast was, there was a lot of skipping from there. A lot of part of my fast was, coming in here and doing mirror work. And mirror work, I believe, is a really important part of my journey, because it's really seeing myself as I speak. It's seeing myself with the concept of perception and reality, where perception meets reality. It's the same thing with the phone. When you take a video or picture with your camera, you're looking into a mirror. Everything is mirrored. This concept of being seen, knowing that I've been seeing so many different videos reminding me that I need to be seen throughout the journey, the process, because my story, my experience is helping somebody else. It's also helping me. It's helping me see like, okay, I can speak about what I've been through because I'm protected from anybody who wants to try to, alter some of my energy, you know what I'm saying? But also I can reflect on doing things for show and doing things with intention. Because I used to do a lot of things for show. Whole lot. So yeah, I would come down here and I would have this little, not little, I would have this drill, and I would watch something that spoke to my spirit, that was soft and intentional, to help me be realigned with my feminine energy. And as I would do that, I would be up on this wall. And I have a note right here from actually one of the videos that I watched. And that video said, "I am triumphant because I am consistent." That video was from Becoming Kate. If you don't know who Becoming Kate is, I'll tell you. And then she said something else where it said, "Burn the boats. There are no other options." Mind you, I saw this on 2/2/26. And it's so interesting that when she said, "Burn the boats, there are no other options," I had also heard that as well in my group for the PTC tour. So Podcast to Cash tour. You guys know that I've been talking about that. You've been seeing me post about it. I don't even need to get into that right now. But that's another reason why I was so intentional about doing this fast for myself. It's so interesting. There was a guy in there, Paul Thomas. I have to say the name because I have to give credit where credit is due. I heard it first from him in the chat on Brendan Boyd's class. I was like, oh, I like that. Burn the boats. There are no other options. I was like, yo, I like that, because if you give yourself an escape route, if you give yourself an excuse, a reason to jump ship, how you plan on growing? And the concept is, how do you save the island? How do you build the island when you have boats around? Like you can't go to an island and say that you want to stay there to grow this island. You can't say that you want to invest in this place if you leave an escape route for whenever you feel like, oh, okay, no, I'm done. Let me go back to routine civilization and the same thing that got me caught up in the stuff that I was getting into in the first place. Like, burn the boats. There is no other option. You're here. Build, grow, create. Invest in yourself. Invest in your community. This is it. You are on this island. Start building now. Do it. Execute. Follow through. And you will see how everything flourishes. But don't give yourself an out. And this is only going to resonate with some people. So, you feel me? Those who get it, gonna get it. So yeah, I saw this. And so what I would do is I would just sit here. And there's a song that I would listen to as well. And I would sit here and I would do at least 3 minutes of wall sits. And being an athlete in school, basically since I was a kid, which major shout out to Girls in Sports and Women's in Sports Day that recently passed. Because, you know, I do embrace the transition. I embrace my history, knowing that I express myself in feminine ways, and you know, whether or not it was all by choice or not, I was a girl in sports. I was a pioneer in sports as a girl. Because those who know me also know that where I'm from, I was the first girl to actually be involved in football, not just as a kicker. But I'm not getting into all that. So I was explaining that I would sit there and I do my wall sits just to help build my knees, right? I'm not gonna do the full thing right now. But then I'd also do some other things to work on, like stability. Stability being, actually, let me just show you. So I would take these and I would kind of set up a little path. And as I'm listening to music, you know, it's a little wind sing, side to side, side to side. And I would go on my heels. Other times I would go on the balls of my feet, as I call it, and side to side. And I would switch it up. Sometimes I go side to side, step, down. And then other times maybe heel, balls of my feet, heel, balls of my feet. And I literally would just switch it up. Like, there's no specific way to do it, but it was a way to like really center myself. And I would have to stay in like a seated position in a way, but again, moving my hips because I can't do it stiff. You got to be able to move to flow with it. And being someone who's had injuries with my knees, if I allow myself to let go, of course the heat will want to kick on while I'm talking, but if I allow myself, I'm grateful for the heat. If I allow myself to let go of the process of taking care of my body, all parts of my body, not just the upper shoulders and all that, because they all be talking about, oh yeah, arms go crazy. Like, no, my core, my back, my legs are all a huge part of who I need to build up. So it's just little stuff like that, but it's not little. It's very, very impactful for me. The dancing is another thing too, just getting in the flow. And I consider him my mentor, Amiri. Y'all see him as G-O-N Amiri, God of nature, gifts of nature. Excuse me. And I consider myself a gift of nature as well. Gifts of nature, Aiden, because we are gifts of nature. So in that aspect of him being my mentor, virtually, energetically, spiritually, regardless of age, it's a lot of concepts that he has as far as envisioning something and listening to the music and letting your body flow and letting the vision come out through your movements, which Demai is another person I consider my mentor in dance. Like, I may not be as consistent with each of them, but it's the fact that they both take time and energy to like walk me through things, concepts, and train me. And it's like, bro, I'm grateful. I'm so appreciative. Like, getting in tune with, I can't really hear myself think. Let me cut that off. It's moments where I recently posted a video where I was like, oh, let me just go ahead and close my eyes and see what comes, like what flows. So I would have those moments where I just, you know what, listen to the music and let your body do the talking. And if I feel stiff in an area, I won't force it, but I'm not going to let it stop me either. Because if I stop myself, then that hurts more. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all saw that part where I was like this,
I could feel my knees. They were like, ah, ah, ah. But I was like, nah, allow it to go, allow it to flow. Don't force stop it, and don't force doing it too much either. So it's that balance. It's that balance. So it's like that's what all of this movement has been for me, is learning how to go with the flow. And even though I feel the friction, I feel the pain, I feel the discomfort, I'm still gonna do it, but I'm doing it with grace, if that makes sense. It makes sense. I know it makes sense. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. That's 40 minutes. That's a 40-minute video. And I feel like there's a lot more I want to say, but I'm not going to say too much else right now. My fast is done. And I, again, will post the clips. Oh, I got to go grab those things. Oh, they out here with the snow plows. Okay, so these are the things that I wanted to bring up. All right. So this was the thing I was talking about earlier with the mixed fruit. And then the snack combo that I like. I hadn't seen these for 3 months. That was also another sign I need to stop snacking on stuff, that, especially that has wheat in it. Sesame sticks and dried cranberries. Best combo. Salt, sweet. Best combo, I'm telling you. Then I'd also do these. Pita thins. Again, wheat, and I know how wheat is in my system. It creates the, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say all that. But anyway, I don't really know how long this video is going to be, but if it actually is as long as I think it is, at least 20 minutes, thank you for watching. Seriously, thank you for watching. Thank you for experiencing my journey with me, sort of. Again, everybody is different. Everybody is different. But I will post the clips as well. Again, that just show that, you know, it is okay to forgive yourself. And then to repeat that I forgive myself. Because I did not follow this fast the way that I wanted to, but the intentions that I had going into it and the trust that I gained in myself coming out of it are what made it everything that it was meant to be. And for that, I'm grateful. And I'm going to say, Black is me. Everything as far as the energy of intentional, trustworthy, abundant, all of it. They really out here in these snowplows. I'm so grateful for these people. But anyway, yeah, editing this is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So yeah, happy Friday. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to clean up. I will just say this. This is a series that I truly believe is now my podcast series. I'm grateful that you are healthy and safe and warm. Anywho, this is a series that is really intentional for me, and I truly believe this is my podcast. So if you're new here, welcome to my series, Affirmation Moment with AydanC. It's literally just where I talk about my experiences and reaffirm that it is okay to experience every emotion and every experience within this journey, because they all are important and they all help us to become who we are. And know that I'm proud of you and I love you. Be proud of yourself, love yourself. And yeah, if you do like this series, if you want to hear more from me, feel free to comment on this video or join in the community. Express yourself respectfully. If you have any ideas on things that you want me to speak on, if it's aligned for me to speak on it as well, go ahead in the community, share, express. I really feel like I'm in a dress right now. It's so flowy. Like, I love a good oversized tee, but this is a little too oversized right now. I should have tucked this in a long time ago. Man, yeah, I'm truly grateful, truly grateful for the ability to be seen, the ability to be heard, and the ability to be experienced, because I am an experience. And consider yourself, let me not say that. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, share this with yourself, with others. And just remember that right now, especially in this world, it is really important to build your confidence, build your trust and love in yourself, so that way you can spread that energy out into the world. All right, y'all. Peace.